So, Las Vegas boxing commissions, everybody knows now that they've decided to allow Conor McGregor and Mayweather to have the fight in 8-ounce gloves. Also, one of the judges would be Don Moretti, and I believe I think they're getting like $20,000 each, three judges. Um, I'm trying to comprehend what's going through the Las Vegas Boxing Commission's mind to think um, that the 8-ounce gloves is going to give the advantage to Floyd. The reason why I say this is because we all know that Floyd is their number one draw. Um, it ain't a secret that Floyd said he runs Las Vegas. Um, So I'm a little bit surprised that they actually get the 8-ounce gloves. I don't know if they understand, but when Conor McGregor say he's getting $100 million for a half a fight, he means he's fighting a half a fighter. A half a fighter means that this guy's only using his hands. And what he's used to being in a full fight with guys who use their entire body, which legs, elbows, knees, backhands, open hand, grapples, submission holds, takedowns. Conor's in there with a half a fight. So the fact that they're trying to give the advantage to Floyd, because they're not doing it for McGregor. Let's be realistic. The Las Vegas commission is not giving it because McGregor asked for it. It's because Floyd asked for it. And McGregor said, fine, I'll fight you whatever you want. Supposedly in the beginning was no Mexican gloves, no horsehair, has to be 10-ounce gloves. And McGregor said, okay, whatever you want. Now he changed it to 8-ounce gloves. I don't understand it. It's baffling me that, I don't know if maybe Paulie, and I know Paulie and Floyd talked, and I know Floyd got all the information he needed from Paulie. Paulie spilled his fucking beans, just like a rat. He was upset because of what happened. Regardless of what people may say, that's a knockdown. That's a knockdown. Freddie Roach himself said that a ref would count that. They would give him a standing 8 count, a standing 10 count. It would be considered a knockdown. So if a ref who refs professional boxing matches and a coach, trainer like Freddie Roach is saying is a knockdown, then who was anybody else to say it isn't? But everyone you hear is saying it's a knockdown. Of course, people who are on Floyd Mayweather's side are saying, no, that's a push down, but let's be realistic, it's a knockdown. Look at the hits. And some other videos I've seen that Dana White said he's released plenty of information to Showtime of the sparring match, and they refused to show it. I told you guys in the beginning, Paulie Malignani works for Showtime. He's a Showtime announcer. So they're not going to turn their back on their boy, and vice versa. Paulie's not going to turn his back on the people who are paying him. You don't bite the hand that feeds you. The fact that Paulie continues to say that they set him up, Paulie, you was talking smack. Conor made it very serious. Bring him down. We're going to have ourselves a proper knock. And then when you see who's talking after. He gave you respect for hanging in there, but you wasn't brought in to spar. You was brought in to fight. He told you was going to fight. You called him a punk. You called him a joke. And you expect him to bring you in with open arms? Come on, dude. You're from Brooklyn. You know better than that. Some guy down the block calls your girl a funny name. You want to go show that man some respect. They call you a couple of curses and a has-been. You want to show that man respect. You want to gain your respect, so you're going to fight. The fact that you're sitting there that it wasn't a sparring match, that you thought you were there to help. Dude, you was helping him. You was disrespecting him. How would he bring him in to help me? How can I trust you? You don't like me, so why should I trust you? You got in there. You got your emotions hurt. You got your pride dented. and your ego was shot. That's why we're having all this bullshit now. But now, I don't know if Paulie gave information to Floyd telling him, hey, Mcgregor can't take body shots, and Floyd wants every advantage he has to figure smaller gloves he can hit harder. It doesn't help the fact that your hands are still brittle. It doesn't help the fact that even these so-called professional fighters, boxers, you couldn't knock out. A jaw's a jaw. I don't care if you're a boxer, MMA fighter, wrestler, judo. A jaw's a jaw. You can take a punch or you can't take a punch. That's it. There's no gray area. It's black or white. You can take a hit or you can't take a hit. Glass jaw or iron jaw. Bottom line. You know, so the 8-ounce gloves are in. I think, in my opinion, it's an advantage for McGregor because he's fighting 4-ounce gloves. So I don't know what's that going to do for Floyd. You know, I don't know if they're throwing a bunch of mental blocks at him. You know, throwing all kinds of misinformation, try to mislead him, try to get him off his game plan. I don't know what they're up to, man. But McGregor is very determined to prove to the world that he is what he say he is. He's a visualist. You know, he visualizes things into reality. He believes in himself. It's not that he's cocky. It's that he has a self-belief in himself. And besides that, he's a professional fighter. He's got to be cocky. You're not going to be a humble motherfucker and try to get $100 million fight being quiet in the corner. No, you're going to talk smack. The more you talk, the more people want to buy tickets. So what's wrong with him? There's nothing wrong with him. That's just life. I'm a professional wrestler. Part of my gimmick is just to cut promos. You know, look at Hulk Hogan. Look at the Ultimate Warrior. Look at Macho Man, Ric Flair. Look at what they did. That's the only thing that McGregor's doing. You know, remember the beef he had with the WWE not too long ago, maybe a year ago. Same thing. Calling people out. Trying to make that money. You know, so, you know, the 8-ounce gloves are in, man. Look, hey, this is going to be a knockout, man. No matter how you see this is going to be a knockout. This is going to be a knockout. You got one hell of a hitter in there, man. You know, Max Kellerman, I don't know what world you live in that you really feel that, and you're not just Max Kellerman, a bunch of other these commentators who are saying that there's no way he'd be able to lay a hand on them. This is a fight. What do you mean I won't be able to hit you? I'm going to hit you. You're thinking for the rest of the entire fight, I'm just going to hit your shoulder and your gloves? Dude, I'm going to roughhouse you if I have to. I'm going to hit you. And you're telling McGregor he